substation is just there, just 10 meters away. 92, 91, 92, 1991 too. When I was first posted here as SDO, it was 1.6, one transformer. So it's overloaded, Korean. We asked for accreditation. Department gave 2.5. So from that 2.5 plus 1.6, that's just 4 MVA from that 30 years ago. Now additional 30. So that's a big jump. So that's the significance of this day, one part. The other part is today represents the significance of three forces or three elements coming together to work. You may be thinking what it is. One is the government. The government may be ready. The policy may be ready. Funding may be ready. Just like just 1 year, it was ready to implement. The department, second, the department may be wanting to do it, and usually it's the department who will project the need first. And the third one, the people. Tinta to nimilele nohobo. So for this project, Government of India was willing, ready. Department of Power was ready, but the people were not ready. Itu nimiti coffin di thale the project. Itu coffin di thale gana graveyard di thale bole time de ulah aside. That everybody knows. This one entrance now, yes. And so those three elements has to work together, and it is thanks to the people and the citizens of Mokokchung, led by Washington, that we have been alert. So we have managed to take hold of this opportunity. My friend and my colleague, Engineer Penrithung, used to tell me about the Naga kitchen. Naga kitchen, we use three stones, and then put a pot. The 3 stones like tabi nathagile ekta nimilele, it doesn't work. So these are the 3 elements in many respects. And if we look into the state of affairs, the 3 core infrastructure requirement do water, power, road. Tinda do lagi do. That's all we say. Health, education, everything. But these 3 are required. And as far as power is concerned, I think the government as well as the power department is, I believe we're doing justice to the people of Nagaland.
Speech will be a little different from all our technical experts. I'll talk more on the economic point of view. Reliability, having a reliable electricity is one of the most important components to improve our lifestyle and our socio-economic condition of the state. We can say a state or a nation. Now, all of us are aware of the scenario of the power system, the power sector in the state. Now, in spite of the department tirelessly working, despite various difficulties and constraints, the department is trying its best to improve the condition. Now, we all know the main reason for this scenario, the poor scenario of the power sector in the state is because, as our chief engineer-in-chief have rightly mentioned, we don't have, there's an absence of notable power projects in the state. That is one main reason. We are 95% we are depending on the power purchase. Now, the second is the poor revenue collection because of various reasons. Of course, Mokokchung district, I can proudly say we are doing very well, but for the rest of the districts, we are facing problems. Now, the third is the need for requirement for robust infrastructure for sub-transmission, distribution, lines till the end consumer, that is metering. Now, while many countries, including India, strives to achieve 17 Sustainable Development Goals, I'm sure all of you must have heard about this. This is called SDG, adopted by United Nations in 2015 to be completed in 2030. That is just 6 years we have. Here, their aim, the United Nations aim to adopt this SDG is to it's a universal call to act to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity by 2030. In this aspect, India as a nation is also one of the countries who have joined this call. Now, in the same connection, because of declaration of this, the world have joined hands, and then they are collectively coming out with various projects, helping each other, country to country, helping each other. We hear so much of having global summits all over. Recently it was held in Kolkata, New Delhi. We had one in Kohima also. Likewise, then global summit to exchange for projects, how to develop each other, and then to help each other, and then for economic sustenance. Then we have this what we call the corporate social responsibility funding, CSR funding.
2021 আমি DPDB chairman today gina আমি তো date to body asle tahi take remember করেছে it the first agenda the exhibit that we have discussed, and from that day onwards আমি গান এটো project কিনেগাস implement hobo success hobo আমি গান লই যাইছি. They have had several rounds of meetings with the landowners, with the government, with the department, and also supported by the house and also. There are 2 substations we are inaugurating today. So not only here, one is there in Mokokchung, into the Kuradaimde, different ward, village kan, Suri Dagan. Imanchon motor Korea se, ame jane ase, explain na Korea kindo Kushipa, Chona ase. In fact, this project was desanctioned. I have a copy. November 1, 2021. Ministry has exactly not desanctioned, kinto ito negative remarks ekta aishide. After that, I mean also alert hoi jaiche. Everybody got alerted, and Honorable Chief Minister, I hear chithi likigina. Union Minister including our former advisor, our friend Tubi Hoto IME, Division Kuta Gurgina, Grace Birit Tianishinas. Grace Birit Diamigan Edo Putan Polish. Lower head Tagishi. All word Chairman Coalition 9 crore Tagishi. 7 crore. 9. Ito mangi sigurisi. Tagan negotiate Koregina 2 crore. Iman Nichili Namishi. In the department, itu say, how can we give 2 crore for this plot of land? Itu nama. That is where I also intervened. I have discussed with Honorable Chief Minister. In the midst of our discussion,
I discussed more things seriously. Today I will confine to the power sector only. If we look back in mankind's history, certain developments and discoveries by man were turning points in changing the status of living and our introduction to a new world on earth. One was from the Stone Age to the iron, the discovery of iron that brought about a world of changes in human beings' life. Another discovery is the ring, the winds, how it propels and the power of things taking the shape of a ring. Another, we would say, is the gunpowder, which have divided man, given power, and have categorized according to how we have access to it at the period in which we have had access. There could be more, many defining discoveries and inventions, but I say power. Power, the discovery, the invention of power is one defining moment for humanity. Today, you have heard our engineers say, I too say, and I frequently say, life, three of the most important things. One is oxygen, the other is water, and the third is power. In the modern context of humanity's life, you just cannot do without power. Everyone have a handset. You don't charge it for 24 hours and it is dead. You can charge it only if you have power. Life has become so dependent. Our age, the 21st century, it's become one of the most necessary things in our lives. Here I'm talking to you. If I don't use power, you see, you will not be able to hear me. But life is unimaginable without power now anymore. Every step of our life. So, the people who have access to more power, they are more productive, they are more advanced, and they lead the entire society in all aspects of life now. Now, how to generate this from the little potentials that we have in this small corner of our world? This depends on us. We have extensively, we have discussed the other day in the assembly also. I tried to present it to the Naga people, our difficulties and our requirements for more power. Our peak requirement is 180. We generate only 12 to 24 megawatts at the most. So how can we live like this, spending hundreds, thousands of crores? Our last accumulated deficit for the last 5 years is 2,117 crores. Imagine. With so much money we're paying to the power grid and the states for which we're buying. If we can produce ourselves, we will save about 1,000, 1 to 2,000 or more in 5 years' term. How much development we can do here? Hospitals, schools, roads, whatever, job opportunities for our children. So we are losing immensely, and we have to address this acute shortage of power at best that we can. With every little power that is tappable, we have to go ahead on what we will draw up our plans and we will move ahead. Wherever our people owns a spring, owns a river, or have some natural resources which can produce more power for our state, public leaders, we have to involve. Administration has done a wonderful thing in Longland district. They have taken the lead to try and mobilize the support. We hope and we pray that with the concerted effort of the church leaders, their gazetted officers union, their public leaders and administration, good sense will finally prevail on that, and we will make a breakthrough in Gk. This alone will give us 156, which is more than our peak requirements. But we will also, as you have read the papers, in Mokokchung district, very soon, some more along the upper stream of Diku may be explored. We hope that the same kind of cooperation that you are extending today, you will motivate your villagers to continue to extend your utmost support in trying to generate more power. I thank also from the stories that we have heard, this was supposed to be an army.
Nagaland TV, Sob Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.